We all, myself included, complain about eroding value in Las Vegas. Let me show you how Sam's Town, an off-strip resort focused on the locals market, bucks that trend in a big way. It's different from anything you'll find on the Strip. I originally booked the cheapest room available, a Deluxe King Room for $100.56, and that's inclusive of taxes and fees. As my dates of travel approached, I was sent an email with available upgrades, and I hopped on a room with a view of Mystic Falls Park for an additional $15, bringing my new one-night total to $117.51. Notably, rooms at Sam's Town started around $100 per night after accounting for fees, even if you don't have a loyalty relationship. Pretty affordable. I received an email at 11 a.m. that my room was ready, well in advance of their standard check-in time, which is awesome. They offer mobile check-in and keys via the Boyd app, but after completing that process, I was still forced to visit the hotel registration desk so they could match my ID to my credit card, completely negating the convenience of mobile check-in. You can confidently skip that process at Sam's Town. Fortunately, the hotel lobby is nestled inside the Mystic Falls Park atrium, making the mandatory visit a bit more scenic. The elevators are a great introduction to the property as they offer a pretty sick view of Mystic Falls Park below. The hallway leading to the room was in great condition with floral carpeting and great lighting. Nothing fancy, but solid. At 375 square feet, the room had enough space for a small glass-top table, a chair and an ottoman, a run-of-the-mill work desk, a TV stand with plenty of storage space, and even an empty mini fridge hiding below it. The 55-inch TV felt massive for the room and offered a modern channel guide and could even complete guest service tasks. I found the king bed to be comfortable, and the end tables on either side of it offered both standard outlets and USB-A charging capability. The carpeting had a textured pattern and was in spectacular shape. While not necessarily luxurious, I was surprised at how much the decor strategy agreed with me. I liked the darker accent wall near the windows and the matching coloration above the bed. I liked the wall art and thought the furniture felt fresh and modern enough. And I certainly didn't mind the view of Mystic Falls Park below, which was worth the extra $15 I spent on it. Pretty cool stuff. The bathroom was pretty basic, offering a long stone single sink vanity, a shower tub combo with a fabric shower curtain, and your standard toilet sandwiched in between. The tub shower combo had been refinished with a fake tile surround that did feel a little bit cheap, but I suppose that's expected at the price point. Bath products were provided by Echoes of Nature. So what's not to like? When I review hotel rooms, I like to point out items that can impact your stay so that you can hopefully make a more informed decision. While I found this to be a clean room that doubled as being in great condition, there were a few items of note that included a crusty shower head and raggedy caulk under the lip of the sink, a mysterious message that was scribbled on the framing around the bathroom mirror, 2 lonely hairs that were chilling in the corner near the shower. The bathroom door frame was a bit dinged up, and there was a faint splatter on the wall near the full-length mirror. And while popcorn ceilings don't offend me, I know that some are triggered by the rocky texture. Lastly, these connecting doors are the worst. During the day, I could hear every single word of my neighbor's conversation, and considering it was Valentine's Day weekend, I was terrified at what I'd hear later that night. Fortunately, all was quiet. Let's shift focus to the broader resort experience at Sam's Town, which is differentiated from anything you're gonna find on the Strip, starting with location, which, full disclosure, isn't ideal for tourists looking to do touristy things in Las Vegas. Sam's Town is just over 6 miles from the Strip, found along the Boulder Highway, and an Uber ride from Sam's Town to Cromwell the morning after my stay cost $14 pre-tip, just to give you an idea of what it costs to be going back and forth. I found that Sam's Town makes up for that less than ideal location with value and a slew of unique amenities, starting with Mystic Falls Park, which is home to wandering cobblestone paths that cut through a pretty serene scene full of plants and trees. Many of the trees are wrapped in Christmas lights, rocky streams, and even animatronic animals that would randomly flinch here and there. The calming sound of water flowing or rushing is omnipresent throughout the park, and fans of theming will appreciate that Mystic Falls Park is surrounded by hotel rooms disguised to look like buildings from the Old West. The feature attraction, though, is the Mystic Falls Laser Light Show, which runs 3 or 4 times per night depending on the day, and while not necessarily amazing, I thought it was a fun diversion and it certainly drew a big crowd. When the light show isn't running, the set transforms back to a rocky waterfall that's a pretty compelling visual in its own right. And the Ram's Head bar that overlooks the waterfall in the light show appears to be a pretty cool spot to grab a drink. The park is illuminated at night, and I found it to be a peaceful place to walk off my gambling losses. The sounds, smells, and general vibe within the atrium is pretty damn awesome. Easily my favorite part of the resort. If deteriorating odds at strip casinos are grinding your gears, Sam's Town could be a solution. During my holiday weekend visit, they were offering $10 craps with 20 times odds and $10 blackjack that paid 3-2. Refreshing. Like a siren calling to me from the rocks. I love when casinos post video poker progressive jackpot amounts above the machine banks like this, and they were everywhere, getting me all amped up, although I hit precisely 0 progressive jackpots. The sportsbook isn't cutting edge, but it gets the job done, and I was thrilled to receive 2 free drink tickets when I placed a $110 college basketball bet, which I won. After exhausting my drink tickets, I made my way over to the casino bar for a bottle of Coors Light and was thrilled to learn it would only cost me $4 US. Again, refreshing. They even offer live bingo, which has gone extinct on the strip. As I made my way around the casino floor, I stumbled across Roxy's Lounge as a band was setting up for a free live music show. Really nice amenity. And there were even little throwbacks to the Old West sprinkled about, as well as a tribute to Sam Boyd, the founder of Boyd Gaming. Dining options at Sam's Town span the spectrum from fast food like McDonald's, Panda Express, Roberto's, Dunkin', and Subway, to the Angry Butcher Steakhouse that offers seating overlooking Mystic Falls Park. I decided to try Smokey Joe's, a new restaurant that specializes in southern down-home cooking. While I don't really know what that means as a northerner, I ordered a classic cheeseburger and fries for $15.49 and thought it was fantastic. The Coors Light bottle set me back $6. Speaking of value, we're all used to getting ripped off at convenience stores inside strip casinos. Not the case at Sam's Town, where you could snag a bottle of Dasani for $3 and even tall beers and seltzers for just $6, which felt reasonable. Also stocked was an assortment of sweet-looking Sam's Town branded merchandise that I would have bought if I had room in my luggage. As a former junior varsity bowler that never got the call up to varsity, I was pretty pumped to see that Sam's Town had a 56-lane bowling alley with regular rates ranging from $5.50 to $7 per game. I was actually going to play a game to try to impress you with my score, but she was pretty packed. Just so you know, I almost always hit triple digits. Another fun wrinkle in the Sam's Town experience is the Cinemark 18 movie theater that offers tickets starting at just $5 during non-peak times. Affordable stuff. Steps away from the theater is a small arcade that a small horde of youth baseball players seem to be enjoying. If you're coming to Vegas for the first time or are looking to do touristy stuff on the Strip and Fremont Street, Sam's Town isn't likely where you want to stay. But for those of us who have been there, done that, and prefer staying somewhere with better gaming odds, cheap beer, affordable meals, and solid rooms for the price, Sam's Town could be a good option. And Mystic Falls Park is freaking sweet. This isn't the type of place I'd stay with my wife, as it's not close enough to one of those Vanderpump places. But if I were in town with the boys and we were looking to throw some money around on the tables, Sam's Town's comparatively better value would make this worth the Uber ride or a stay. I look forward to returning.